Welcome back, everybody. I am Florida Boy. This is my ADC channel. I hope you know where you're at, and I didn't need to introduce myself, but if I did, welcome. If you're new, welcome. Love to have you here. Thank you for being here. Today's video is going to be pretty simple. All I'm going to do is show what I'm going to be carrying for the month of July. Let's get into it. I always love doing pocket dump videos. It's always a blast. I have so much gear that I'm trying to cycle through. This month we are going to do a fun pocket dump, and of course I'm going to try to do as much red, white, and blue theme as I can. I've got some favorite gear that I really want to carry, so not everything is going to be themed, but for the most part it's kind of red, white, and blue. So this is my Hanks by Hank. And this was sent to me by my buddy Dan, and a lot of this stuff that's going to be in this video was actually sent to me by Dan. So Dan, thank you for sponsoring this video and this video for the month. So we'll go ahead and start off with the easy stuff. I am going to be carrying some fixed blades. Yeah, July is going to be a fixed blade month for me. So right here we go. Here is going to be, there we go. This is the petrified fish, and I think he said this was the beluga. I think this is the beluga. I will double check and just make sure. But man, whenever I opened this up and I got this out of the box, this is something that I just did not know I needed in my life. I love literally everything about this knife. It's just, the ergos are so good. The holster is amazing. We've got a bunch of different eyelets for different attachment points if I want to put on like an actual belt clip or something. Or if I just want to change the style of carry. It does come scout carry, which is really cool. These are button lock. Sorry. Think got knives on the brain. These are buttons to be able to fasten and unfasten to, attach and detach this knife. Retention on this Kydex sheath is super excellent. You hear that loud nasty pop, and I love to hear that. You also have a nice little thumb ramp on here, so it's easy to lock it and unlock it in. This knife, man, I'm just such a huge fan, and look how this thing looks inside of this sheath. It looks so good. Oh man, pop it out one more time. I'll get the little sheath out of the way here so we can just go back to looking at the blade. This blade is in 690. There you go. I'm trying to get it on camera. The writing is really small. There you go. We got our nice little blood channel going on at the very top. So if you ever actually have to use this for self-defense, at least you know where the blood's going to run. Gotta love that. And then if we look at the back here, we just have some little, I think those were T6. I'm pretty sure. I've got a, let's see here. Let's see, what is this? This is T7. I doubt that's T7. No, those are T8s, because the T7 was way too small. Is that T8? That's T6. Do not know where my oh, it's already attached. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. So yeah, there you go. T8 hardware. Cannot complain with T8. I'm really glad that they use T8s on this. But yeah, this is just such a good fixed blade. And I've only been carrying it for like a few days. So yeah, it could just be the honeymoon phase, but I don't think so. I think this is going to be one of my all-time faves. So there you go. This is the petrified fish beluga. Just like I said, so good. Next, we are going to be carrying a little smaller knife, and super excited about this one too. This is an awesome little knife. There we go. QSP, and I believe this was the Canary, if I remember correctly. We got a dent on my Carta handle. I don't know if I said it about the beluga, But if we pick this up here, this is a micarta handle as well. I shouldn't just assume that everybody knows that. There you go, 14C 28N blade steel. I'm a super huge fan of that blade steel. Whenever I carry fixed blades, I really like to also carry a smaller fixed blade, especially when you look at something like the Beluga with how big this guy is. If I'm going to pull that out in front of somebody to open a box or something, I much rather have something little like this guy in my pocket. So, you know, I've talked about this before on the channel. There's a, you know, a pretty bad stigma with knives, and people see them sometimes, and they're just, if they're not used to seeing knives, they kind of intimidate some people. So little fixed blades, something this size, you know, you still get plenty of room. My pinky's just kind of floating in outer space, but it's not a big deal because this really is just mostly for doing kind of cutting tape or you know, other cuts like that. So most of the time I'm not going to be cutting something like this. That's what this guy is for. This is mostly just going to be kind of choked up. My pointer finger is going to be on this jimping, and the jimping on this is excellent. If the camera will focus, there you go. Kind of got like a rebarb look to it. Looks really awesome, and it feels great. It's not too aggressive, not too bad at all. And you can see here we have a Kydex sheath, and it's got like that carbon fiber look to it. Retention is great, obviously not going anywhere, and you've got enough of a thumb ramp there to where it's pretty easy to pop in and out. Eyelets you can see on here if you want to add a pocket clip. I will be doing so. I have been carrying it in the neck format, but you know, I like to switch it up every now and then. Neck knives aren't practical all the time, so sometimes I like to just be able to throw a little fixed blade like this in my pocket. That's kind of what I did with the Bradford, the G Necker is what I did. I put that little Mummert clip on it, and it's a great pocket carry. So this is the QSP Canary, and it is fabulous, for lack of a better term. This is also just such a good knife. Well, another knife I just realized I didn't know I needed in my life. So while we were on the topic of knives, this is a little different, but this guy has been in my pocket a lot since I opened up the box. I kind of just carry it with me everywhere. This thing is my XOK Trainer, and of course we have the real XOK. There you go. Just show it on there. But you know, I've been playing around with this thing a lot, just trying to get used to the movements, and I really like the front finger, you know, the pointer finger, the reverse grip style on this knife. I don't have enough room to actually actuate this on the table, but I'm getting pretty good with this. So this has been fun to just kind of keep in my pocket. So we'll go ahead and just throw him on the table, because that's kind of been my fidget toy lately, is the XOK Trainer. Moving on, let's go to a couple flashlights real fast. So I'm carrying two for this month. Got my backup flashlight, and we got my Baton 3 Pro. And if I set this down right here, everything on the table so far still sponsored by Dan. So back to the flashlight. Olight makes absolutely great flashlights, made in China, which is not a huge deal to me, but I feel like it's important to point out because there's a lot of people that comment on that. And this is also another Olight. So I've got my red, my white, and my blue. But this is going to be primary, secondary, and you know, I'm one of those, I'm a maximalist. I like to have more than one of each item in my pocket. This is the i5R. So this comes with the rechargeable Olight battery. Even the i5Ts, I put the rechargeable batteries in them. Why not? You know, why? I do not like burning through AA's and AAA's and all that stuff, because they're kind of expensive when I have rechargeable batteries just, you know, kind of laying around. So the other thing that I'm carrying, I'm not going to put it on the camera, but I'm still carrying my Alpaka gear, the V-Sling Max and Multicam. I've featured that in a couple videos already. That has not changed, and its contents really haven't changed either. So won't be showing that. For the wallet, I'm still carrying my Alpaka gear zip pouch. This thing's already currently loaded out. It's got my money and my cards in it, so we won't be opening that up. But this is an awesome pouch. I really like it as a wallet. I take that back. I do like it a lot as a wallet. I'm still kind of getting used to it because, you know, I'm kind of used to the little wallets that you just kind of slide the cards out, slide them back. And with this, you know, I got to unzip and I got to kind of dig and pull out money or whatever I'm doing. And it's different. It's different. I do like it though. It's got plenty of space to hold all kinds of things. And you know, that was a sticky nose, wondering what that was. I'm super happy with it. You know, I'm just still in the getting used to it phase. We've got YKK, I forget what they're called, waterlock zippers or something. It's waterproof zippers, but they are YKK and they work flawlessly. No issues there. And you do have your little loop on the end if you are using the Alpaka hub system. So this will work with any of that stuff too if you are an Alpaka fan like myself. And then last but not least, this is my little Alpaka zip pouch, or oh God, I always forget the name of these things. There's just so many. There's so many, and they all have such different names. But the contents for this really haven't changed either. You can see in here that I do have an impossible to remove pen. There we go. I don't know what was going on there, but I've got my red pen, matches my loadout. Gotta have my little Olight mini pen. I'm still rocking my Olight pen. The Pro, I think it's just the O Pen Pro. Still rocking that. That is in my bag. And then, of course, my Kaiser Walnut, which is just the most fidgety thing that I think I've ever seen. I can't with this. I'm going to put it away before I start fidgeting it. That is my knife of choice for fidgets. And this is just my little titanium vial that's got a little bit of extra medication in it just in case I need it. I'm still rocking my Firefly stainless steel AA flashlight. Right, there you go. It's got the Nishia 219C in it, or yeah, 219C. And this is just an awesome flashlight too. That's kind of like a backup to my backup light. That is a AA light. I think I said that already, but you know what I'm saying. And then we have the Victorinox Hiker, my Swiss Army knife. Let me go ahead and pull my sack out. There we go. Go ahead and get it nice on camera. There you go. This thing is great too. Also sent to me by Dan. Same thing with the Kaiser Walnut, sent by Dan. Like I said, this video is pretty much sponsored by Dan. He's a really good buddy of mine. So everybody, like I said, I like to just give him a shout out when I can, because he's a really good guy. He really supports me in the channel. And then one more thing from him, then this is kind of like my memento coin that I carry around. This is a Viking brass coin. So really big fan of that. And that's just kind of like my good luck charm. Goes with me everywhere. So I know most, stuff on the table, everything that's on the table, I also have in the pouch. So the big reason for this is, yes, I do carry this. But the big reason is if I'm going to go to the store or something and I don't want to fill my pockets and put all my stuff on, usually I can just grab my pouch, grab my zip pouch, which is my wallet, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And I don't have to stand around or put on a belt or, depending on what I'm wearing, because if I'm just going to run to the grocery store, I like to carry a knife everywhere I go and flashlight. So, but I don't want to have to change what I'm wearing if I'm not prepared to put on, all this stuff. So it's nice just to have a preload out ready to rock and roll. It makes it really easy to EDC. One of the things that people hate the most is, what, doesn't it get old getting up, putting all that stuff in your pockets? Well, no, it doesn't. But what does get old is if you want to carry all your stuff and you're not wearing the appropriate clothing, and then you got to change what you're wearing to be able to, hook sheets to your belt and stuff. This is nice to have. It's nice to have a pouch you can throw in your pocket. It's already preloaded. So it's a little overkill to carry it all at one time, but overkill is my middle name, and I absolutely love doing it. So the key ring I did not show on here. The key ring is still the same. I'm still rocking the County Com titanium key, what's it called? Key Buddy or something. I can't remember. And also rocking my Apple Watch Ultra. So that's the watch for the month too. I don't foresee that changing anytime soon unless Apple drops a really, really good watch at, the end of the year, like they probably will do. And then last but not least, AirPods. Can't live without these. Do a lot on YouTube. Got to have my AirPods. Got to be able to listen to it without annoying everybody around me. But this is going to be my July carry. And I'm super excited to carry these because then it gives me more time to get some hands on and do a review, right? We all want to do the review on them. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really, really excited. So this is my carry for July 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the deal. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you on the next one.